Hello, beautiful souls. As you can imagine, I'm thinking quite a bit about this question of do I want to have a relationship with my parents right now? And it's really helping me explore what do I think is a good human relationship at all, right? So, what for me are the elements of a really evolved relationship? And so, my first answer to that question was compassion. I already did a video about that, and it's compassion for self, compassion for other. And briefly, that's basically the acknowledgement that it's not easy to be human, um, that we're all in this together, that I'm doing the best I can. I know you're doing the best you can. And we rest in that space of instead of we're out to get each other, we're here to support each other to the best of our abilities. So that's really the first piece that comes. The second thing that's really arisen is this idea of self responsibility, self awareness, um, taking responsibility for my thoughts, my actions, my feelings as mine. Instead of pointing fingers at you because you did this and so this and that happened and I feel this way because of you, it's wow, I am feeling this because of me. I'm acting this way because of what's happening inside of here. Yeah, so here's a little story. I have a good friend who I like to ride horses with, and she is 70 something. And I've watched her slow down in her riding, as in she's not riding as much as she used to. And I would really like for her to ride forever, at least into her 90s. Give me another good 30 years into her hundreds, whatever. So the point is, I would like her to keep, healthy and active and riding for me because I want to ride with her and for her because she loves it so much. And I was having this conversation with her that I really feel like you're not moving around enough. You're not walking around, and I'd really like to see you moving more so that you can ride more. And I was feeling this kind of like pressure and like drama about it, which is kind of unusual. Like so, I was like, as I'm talking to her in this slightly stressed out way about what she's not doing, I was reflecting like, Elena, what's going on? Like, what are you feeling? Like, where is this coming from? Like, what's in here? And as I started to notice, reflect, feel, focus, what I said to her was, wow, you know what? I realized that I'm actually worried. Like, this is a fear that you are not going to be able to ride. And because the way I stay active and mobile is to move, and when I slow down moving, I feel less, fluid and strong and able. Because this is true for me, I'm projecting this onto you and thinking that you need to do what I would need to do if I was in your place. And I'm afraid. I'm scared. I'm scared for that she's not going to be able to ride. I'm also scared that I'm not going to be able to ride. Like, right? So there's like death, fear, right? It's all mixed in here. So it's pretty potent stuff. And it was a really simple conversation. I was talking with a friend, and that willingness to both look and discuss, that shifted the whole conversation. Because in that moment, it went from basically me attacking her, though that was not at all what I was wanting to do. I was really wanting to help her do something she loves more, ride horses more. And I really felt like I was coming from a place of like, I want to help you. Like, you're my friend. I love you. And yet, what was wound in there was fear. Fear she wasn't going to be able to ride. Fear she wasn't doing the things she needed to do, right? From my perspective. Fear I'm going to lose my riding partner and my riding friend. Fear she's going to be sad. All these fears. Fear of my own inability to ride, my own death, my own, right? It's like, blah. So that's pretty clear. This kind of reflex, this willingness, and this capacity is not easy. It is not something that we teach each other culturally. It's something I've had to cultivate over a long time. I'm not perfect at it. And I'm not saying that relationships, people need to be, bang on doing this all the time. I'm just saying this is something to bring to really evolved relationships. Is this capacity for self-awareness, which I've cultivated through meditation. You could cultivate it any way you want. Maybe it just naturally comes to you. So this ability to notice self. And secondly, the willingness to speak it out, to say it, to be vulnerable, to admit what's actually happening in here. So instead of me, it's right? Because then we can discuss and have a relationship based on all of the layers. And I'm taking responsibility for mine. I hope that helps. See you next time.